We're in T20 World Cup mode right now, but it is T20 mode nonetheless. So we are going to just be shifting our attention and talking about the other T20 competition that we really love, and that is the Indian Premier League. Now, study has been conducted, and as per that study, the present brand value of IPL stands at a staggering 3.4 billion. Now, it's surprising how a tournament that's still not even 2 decades old has a 3.4 billion valuation. What's even staggering is some of the numbers that the participating teams have managed to rack up. In fact, having a closer look at it, and that's what we are going to tell you in this video, the brand value of certain teams, while it will come as a surprise to you, there is one team without any success, by the way, that manages to be in the top 2, while there is another team that has the joint most titles and it's not there in the top 2. What am I really talking about, and what are these franchises that have really nailed it as far as some strategies are concerned, creating a brand value is concerned? Let's straight away dive into it and tell you what is it that the brand value of each of the franchises participating on the IPL looks like. At number 10, so we put down these graphs for you and we'll start from bottom to top. At number 10 happens to be Lucknow Super Giants, still a young franchise, remember, and no surprises over there that the two youngest franchises that you have in the IPL, both the Lucknow Super Giants and the Gujarat Titans, happen to be in the bottom 3. Sandwiched between them is the Punjab Kings at a valuation of $101 million. In fact, if you were to just look past these bottom 3 as well, the team that is stacked at number 7 in terms of brand value, the Delhi Capitals. Now, two things to be looked at over here when you're comparing teams from brand value perspective. Two very young teams. The other two teams that you see happen to be teams without any IPL titles, which is why the places that they find themselves, all 4 teams right now, that's the logic behind it. Limited fan base, not a lot of success. Gujarat obviously the outlier over here because it has won one title as against the other teams that it is surrounded by right now. But you look at the fact that from 120 million in 2023, the brand value only got an increment of 4 million because of the disappointment that followed in the year 2024. These, by the way, the values that you see in the blue bubbles are values as of rather IPL 2024. In the black bubble, every value that you see is the value after the year 2023, or rather after the season for 2023 ended. So we talked about the bottom 4. Let's talk about the team that is 5th from bottom, and that is 2016 champions Sunrisers Hyderabad with 132 million. They also see a little bit of an increment from 128 up to 132 million. Finalists of this year, but doesn't mean that they make it to the top 5 in terms of brand value. Let's now jump into the top 5 teams as far as brand value is concerned. At number 5, inaugural champions of the IPL, Rajasthan Royals with 133 million. Mumbai Indians, 5-time champions, joint most successful team in the IPL, doesn't make it to the top 3 because of several factors. You look at the fact that from 190 million they've only gone up to 204 million in comparison to a team like KKR, which saw nearly a 20% increase. For the success that they had this year, for the way that the team is managed, all those factors contributing to where you see these teams being ranked in terms of brand value. So KKR, champions of 2024, see a nearly 20% increment, but Mumbai Indians, for everything that happened at the franchise in terms of Rohit Sharma being stripped from captaincy, Hardik Pandya not getting the kind of reception that he would have liked, or even the franchise would like, for all those factors, Mumbai Indians don't see a big change in terms of brand value. KKR, we told you already, 20% nearly their increment, but look at that. RCB without any success for 17 seasons now. Even then, Virat Kohli, when Virat Kohli is the face of your franchise, when he's pledged his loyalty as well to the franchise, the kind of connect that they have with the fan base, for all those factors, look at that, 227 million. They've also seen an increment from 195 where they ended last year, for the fact that they saw that unbeaten run which took them into the top 4 as well. All those factors coming together and giving RCB the 2nd spot. And number 1, there is the Chennai Super Kings, which is widely known for the man that bears number 7 on his back, riding on Mahendra Singh Dhoni's popularity. No matter where CSK go, you've always had fans. There is success to back up all the popularity as well. And 231 million up from 212 million, which is where they ended the 2023 season. No top 4 finish for CSK this time, but even then an uptick as far as brand valuation is concerned. So we told you the brand valuation of all the franchises as far as IPL is concerned. Let me repeat again, 3.4 million. Now that's a big sign of a competition which not only is the talk as far as the biggest competition is concerned in T20 franchise cricket, but a competition showing everything in terms of having the right ingredients is concerned, because it's competing with the top competitions out there in terms of brand value. And look at the fact that inside 2 decades IPL has reached where other sporting leagues could not reach. So for a tournament that is set to be and as many say will take the football route going forward as well, you're going to see longer windows, everything looking very good as far as IPL's robustness is concerned, as far as IPL being that big competition is concerned. Those things look to be coming together, and that's why the huge valuation for not just the competition but for the teams as well.